I mean, I can't think of many games that actually do that right, but it is weird that the snow isn't like a texture on the ground. It's like a blanket that goes over it, because even your feet go into it. But they don't do, like, a, visible footprints like almost every game does now. It's down there. I would have to play this, and honestly, I should play Risen 2 right after this, just to really compare and decide which one I think is worse. But honestly, just for the fact that this does more, I would probably give it more credit than Risen 2. But it barely deserves that, because it does so much and doesn't do any of it very well. Ow! Good lord! Anyway. You were offering a tour, and I don't really care. Probably should care, because I'll probably get lost. Let's see what's going on here. I got quite the thing. Do you have kinetic barriers? Nope. Well, that's interesting. Wonder what that's supposed to represent. It ain't scanning me for firearms. Maybe it's like a COVID infection scanner. Okay, nobody cares if I take this. The thing is, I can't think of anything that this game really does better than the first one, to be honest. There's maybe tiny quality of life improvements. And yeah, the jetpack just makes getting around like a non-issue. And it is quite fun to do. But that's pretty much it. Like, I'll actually have to make my video, but like anything that's good about this game does not, like, just, I can't even remember like what I think is good, because it only does such small things okay. Yeah, I think we all do. Let's give this a shot.
I'm in.
I need a lot of those servo motors. Oh, sealed ration. Ooh, I guess that's for a quest I don't have yet. Somebody's gonna ask me to go around robbing... what's the word? Shit, brain fart. Oh god, brain fart, so bad. I don't remember the word. Who are you? You look important. Oh, it's you. Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't fill the world with anything, like, cool to find. Like, there's, like, at best, you randomly find some really cool weapons. There's just isn't a whole lot of that. And everything's just like, here's a place with trolls, and if you clear it, then you find a body that had someone legs on it. Or here's a shitload of reavers, and they may have a few potions. You're probably going to use more just killing them. What did you just grab onto there? I would say, because I can understand why they don't want to do it, but this is one of those games, one of those kind of open world games where it's not really designed for you to ignore the main quest. So I would be kind of okay if they restricted like how quickly you could get the jetpack upgrades. Ooh, that don't look good. This is where the firing squads happen?
Step forward and begin. Enough. Back in formation. Next.
Exact same animations.
Poor form. Next.
Poor form, Peter.
Good. That'll do.
They all did the exact same thing.
You will continue training on your own until the next evaluation. Work on your form.
Oh, you need to actually like give them tips on why their form is bad, for them to like practice it.
Name and rank.
Don't you recognize me?
Taking note. former commander does not adhere to protocol. What's more, I ask the questions. You do not. Let us continue. Reason for your return.
Excuse me, but I'm sure I outranked you at some point.
I need information.
Negative. I train people. My program comprises melee and ranged combat. I also improve my trainees' physical condition. In your case, I have received no instructions to deny you training, although I certainly would have understood had such
Why does he
instructions
sound
been issued.
like a Southern drill
I will charge
sergeant?
you ELEX for every unit of training. However, if that approach doesn't appeal to you, you can try your luck with the humans. You are experienced in that area, after all.
You saying you're not a human? Oh my god, his eyebrows. His eyebrows move, but like the skin underneath doesn't. It's so weird.
I want to
Take a look at
regain
his
my old
face.
Skills. Can you help me?
No, but Kel
Ugh.
can. You have not been
Ugh.
rehabilitated yet.
No, he's got
however.
duplicate eyebrows. That's a
This
problem.
path will only be open to you once you have rejoined our ranks.
He's got two sets of eyebrows,
Incidentally,
and they move
that was
separately.
the last question I will permit from you.
Does he have two faces? What the hell's going on? It's so gross.
Train me.
I feared you would ask another question. Let's begin.
What I want are these stamina boosts. Cruise regeneration. I need more constitution. Let's get some constitution. Bam. Get that. I need 70 to get it again, so let's get this. That's that.
Stop shouting and napping!
Gothic Unpatched, thanks for following. I don't know why the notification didn't show up. How strange. But thank you. I get more protection. I don't think I need to do heavy weapons, because the grenade launcher doesn't count for that. Do that. But I'm kind of not doing much melee anymore. Garak.
What do you want?
I'm just looking around.
You're not one of us. Watch yourself around here. There are plenty of areas that are off limits to you. Nothing escapes our eyes.
Yeah, because the rain isn't like or snow isn't a physical thing anymore. It's like a filter over the screen, and it just keeps going. Did it do that in Gothic 1 and 2? I can't remember. I know there's some things, some visual effects in Gothic 1 and 2 that didn't stop when the, whenever you open, like, the character menu or something and paused it. Alright, Gothic Unpatched, see you next time.
You one of the guards?
Yeah. And who are you?
Name's Jax.
Wait. The Jax? Who defeated the hybrid?
Yeah, that's me.
I had no... That's interesting. I didn't know you'd returned. I never thought I'd meet you in the flesh. Unfortunately, I can't talk right now. Maybe I'll have time after my shift.
Who says I want to talk to you? Alright, so he's a waste of time, unless he actually has something to say later. I ain't waiting around just to have a chat with him. So who should I talk to here? Is this the cantina?
Number?
348-9-14.
I need to check that. Just a sec.
Oh boy.
Found it. You are eligible for exactly 1 weekly ration of food.
Nailed it.
Log, 1 weekly ration dispensed to 348-9-14. That was your last ration. You're now welcome to buy food if you want.
Yeah, because, like, there was a moment earlier before you showed up where I was standing under a skylight and the snow was going right through it, even though it was like a solid window. And yeah, it moves with the camera, so it's like it's an effect on the screen now. Or like on the camera. It's like somehow... I know I'm a, like, real pain in the ass about this, but it's baffling to me that we're going backwards in this kind of shit. It's like I bitch and moan about Bethesda games, like never having rain or snow stop when you're standing underneath something. At least this game still manages that for the most part. Like, you can actually see it hitting the stairs, so you know that this is blocking most of it. It's getting between the slats, though. I mean, some of it's still going through, but whatever. It is, like, less. So they are, like, actually doing shit with it. But then a Bethesda game, you're standing underneath an awning and the rain and snow are going right through it. It was the worst in Morrowind, where you'd be underneath... You'd be, like, inside a building, but because it was still an exterior cell, it would be raining through it. Just drives me nuts. It's one of the biggest things that breaks, like, the ambiance of the game. You guys look like you're up to some business. I have no idea what the landmarks are around here. There's no, like, signage. Oh, shit. I walked into something. It's probably gonna be, uh-oh. What the hell's your problem?
This storeroom is property of the Albs of Ignadon. Entry is strictly forbidden to anyone without proper authorization.
Do we know each other?
You don't take any
She's an
prisoners,
Alb. She's
huh?
emotionless.
When it comes to preserving my people, there is only one directive. And you clearly violated it.
All right, let's just relax. What are you doing here?
I'm Nyra. I'm in charge of our batteries.
So you're like, what, security?
Security? No, that's not exactly what I'm doing here.
Hang on a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yes, you do. We met in the domed city in Abessa.
I
was the only
vaguely
good
remember
technician
that.
in that cleric settlement. Remember? I was a separatist. It was a long time ago. The rules are different now.
Huh. Yeah, I noticed. You're pretty impulsive for someone raised by the Albs.
I am a true Alb again now. There are consequences to that.
And anybody who doesn't do things how you like them gets hit in the head a few times.
You know better than anyone what ELEX withdrawal can do.
Really, I kind
Fight
of slept it off by the
against
sounds of it,
extreme emotion
or
can be
from what I
incredibly
remember.
hard on us.
Look at this! What are these options? They're ridiculous.
Fine. I accept your apology.
There has to be a life without ELEX. It's the only way we can get our senses under control. That's why I try to stop
Really, it seems
our
like
ELEX as
ELEX
often as
is
I
what
can.
got your senses under control.
As long as I'm not around when you do. How'd you get here?
I lost my home back when I was a separatist. I didn't know what to do. I ended up in the domed city, working as a technician for the clerics. I was doing that when we met. I survived. I even made good money. But it was a life of compromise. I often did things that went against my convictions. Those days are gone.
You seem to know me well.
Well, you were a major figure in the court at the Ice Palace. It was a long time ago. But you were under the direct authority of the hybrid, weren't you?
Oh god. Barely relevant flashbacks.
pretty dark
Nice
chapter in my
skirt
career.
flap in there.
Nonetheless, I still
Now
didn't
it's embedded
recognize
in
you
your
back
knees.
then in the domed city. Yet more proof that blue ELEX clouds our senses without us knowing it.
Blue ELEX specifically? Are you starting to use the purple stuff?
There's a new group in Caracas. It calls itself the Sixth Power. Its members have gathered in the old bastion to fight off the invaders.
Why are you telling me this?
You'd be a suitable candidate to join. If you can control your mood swings.
And how do you know I don't sympathize with these alien invaders?
I don't think you'd give up control of your existence entirely. Your expertise and fighting skill would be valuable to the Sixth Power.
How do we know she has fighting skill?
You could be right. I have to admit,
She can't even
your
control her
offer
own
has
skirt.
some appeal. I wouldn't be entirely against it. However,
Oh, not entirely against it. The hell does that mean?
you were once an idol to us all. You were the most effective commander the Albs ever had. But that was long ago. You and the Free People have fought a war against us.
I was acting on my own account. That's true. But it wasn't as if I had a choice. The hybrid would have thrown the Alps to their doom.
Relying on the promises of the hybrid was a big mistake. But if everything had gone according to plan and the directive,
Then sooner or later the hybrid would have put all of Magellan's creatures into the converters to snatch the ELEX from them. As a separatist, you fought for the old values of the Albs and against the hybrid. So you should know better, Nyra. No one could have survived that, not even the Albs. The Free People and I had to intervene to stop the worst from happening.
it's strange hearing that from your mouth, but who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe not. I'm not sure it matters. Like I said, those days are long gone.
What are your duties here at the depot?
In essence, I am committed to the preservation of our community. My role is evaluation of the secret strategic plans of the other factions. This information would give us an incredible advantage.
Who exactly do you mean when you say us? People in general or just the Albs?
Does it matter?
What happens when there's a conflict between the two?
That's irrelevant. Don't tell me that the Sixth Power wouldn't benefit immensely. If a conflict did arise, the situation would need to be reassessed.
Huh. Well, you've obviously thought this through.
No, but I'll have to do so if it actually comes to that.
However, you must admit there is a risk that our agreement may not last long.
That's always a danger, no matter what the current arrangement is.
Sounds exciting.
It sounds exciting? Wouldn't it make more sense to wait until you know whether it leads to such an emotion?
How exactly is this gonna work? Obtaining the secret, strategic plans of other factions.
Why are you so interested?
Well, while you're rotting here in your camp, you really won't be able to get a hold of anything. You're gonna have to leave the depot. And once you're outside, you'll need help if you want to get anywhere.
I see. And you're the one that's going to help?
Why not? I help you, and you become my comrade in arms.
I would need to think about that first.
I don't have much time. Answer me now.
I'll think about it.
All right. Sensible.
Okay.
Hold your ground.
How can I speed up your decision?
You assure me that you'll ask nothing of me that could harm my people?
I can't promise you that. We're in a war for the survival of mankind.
A general but honest answer. I understand. All right. I'll take my chances. Listen to what I'm planning. We've noticed a few outlaws watching the depot. They're almost certainly gathering intel on our HQ and making strategic attack plans. I want those plans. I need to find
Outlaws
out
don't
what the
plan
outlaws
anything.
know so I can protect our people from them. If you want to keep your word and support me, then this is your opportunity.
You can count on me. Show me the outlaws you want to steal from.
Very determined, as always. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Good. Get your skirt sorted on the way. Starting to drive me insane.
See? There they are. Been turning up here for a while now.
It's just a scout patrol.
Maybe. But I don't like being spied on. They've hidden their strategic plans somewhere in a small repository. We'll search the repository and capture their plans.
What if they catch us doing it?
They're outlaws. No one will miss them.
Or we could just steal the plans out from under them.
And so avoid any open conflict?
Wonder if that's an actual option, because these games have never been much for actual stealth.
But that's what it looks like.
As you wish. Leave it up to you.
I mean, they're facing that way and just having a sip. That's not what I'd call stealth. Oh, for God's sake. Fucking Jax has to, like, cartwheel over everything. Well-trained strategic analysts will be able to evaluate this.
So,
Probably just some crayon drawings.
better get out of here before they capture me.
It's almost over.
Well, now they notice. Well, we got it. Alright. Great job keeping up.
I got the outlaws' plans.
Excellent work. Give them to me. Well, thank you. I'll check them out later. This has probably helped us to thwart an imminent attack on our depot.
I see that pleases you.
Is that so? Well, we can be very pleased. Even the smallest battles sometimes have a devastating effect on the overall picture.
Okay, so now what?
I have to think about it. I'll stay by your side while I do. And thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
Copy that.
Alright, so she's our Alb ally. Which means we're not getting Arcs or whatever his name is. Yeah, notice how she was jumping around with a jetpack like crazy.
My head.
But as soon as Jack has like an internal monologue, suddenly that's when they notice.
Infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
What? Don't mention the thing.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Just taking a look around.
I see. Then I can't stop you. But don't touch anything.
Okay. I don't know why you're being so aggressive if you can't stop me anyway.
I'm busy. Why are you distracting me?
And you are?
I see I won't be rid of you easily. My name is Cora. I'm a neuroethologist.
A what now?
A neuro what now?
In terms you might understand, I study neurological structures corresponding with certain behaviors in mutants.
I think I got that.
Good. I don't plan on explaining it again. I have enough
Quite
problems
extensively,
of my
I'd
own.
say, Vana.
Such as?
They barely
You
resemble
wanna
the
know my
original thing.
problems? Azok is my fucking problem.
Wow, emotions.
I can't get the samples I need without an expedition. I can't lead an expedition without a permit. I can't get a permit without Azok's approval. And he will not give that approval. The return doesn't justify the risk, apparently. Fucking bureaucrat.
Jeez.
You're getting pretty emotional about this.
Yes, I know. Unusual for an Alb, I realize. But it doesn't work on me like it used to. One of my experiments caused me to... That's a story for another time, when I'm not dealing with expedition permits or that fuckhead Azok.
I'm surprised they still allow you here, because I thought emotions were the enemy with Albs. Ergo, you being so, flying off the handle like that would be a liability.
You're a scientist. You must be able to teach me something, right?
Of course. How would you feel about temporarily or permanently improving your physical attributes?
Yeah, sounds great.
Good. I can teach you something about how to make the substances to do that. You pick the time for your lesson.
So, alchemy, then.
I want to learn from you.
Great. What do you want to learn?
Stronger potions, good eater. Stronger potions would be good. Might as well. That's my last learning point. Oh, so I have been learning that. I kind of forgot about that.
About this expedition. You said you needed samples. What kind of samples are we talking about?
Samples of these alien creatures, but I can't get any, so fuck it. I'm abandoning the subject.
Okay. Well, I could have gotten your samples for you. Alright, Vanna. See you. What the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? That's dangerous. Put some guardrails up. Jesus. Holy shit, you fall right through that. What happens if you go all the way down? It's like a freezer. Ah, that's dangerous. Seriously, why didn't you put guardrails up? Especially when it's this fucking dark. Haskell.
What do you want, human?
You're still a human just because you're all hopped up on drugs.
Who are you?
You haven't, like, truly
That is
transcended.
not your concern, but I can tell you anyway. My name is Oskill. I'm a scientist. I'm in charge of our inventory.
Scientist and warehouse manager is a weird combo.
What do you know about it, human? Warehouse supervision is delicate. Many factors must be considered. Incoming and outgoing material, individual...
That's not how you spell
goods,
material.
Weapons and armor. All has to be recorded, documented, and logged. It's the only way to maintain optimum efficiency.
You mentioned weapons and armor. Can I buy some from you?
Of course not. Equipment access is strictly controlled. Only Albs have access, and even then, only according to rank. Now leave me alone. I still have an efficiency projection to calculate.
Don't you have a calculator that can do that? What the hell's... What's embedded in your hand right now? You just got a lab flask stuck to the back of her palm. This game is out of control. These are all... I feel like these smaller buildings are all just like random... like dwellings that don't actually have anything important. But they may have a random NPC that I need to talk to, so... Who the heck knows? Huh. Well, I've maxed out everything I want on the jetpacks. The only thing I can do is add more retro rockets. And apparently that takes skill points. Just to continue adding them. That's kind of dumb. I added one, but the weird thing about it is it's completely involuntary to use. Like, I'll show you how it works. But it only works if your jetpack fuel is depleted. There's no way to fire it off intentionally. It just fires off when your jetpack is empty and you hit the ground. And then to put another one in, you gotta go back to the bench. And slap one in. So that's why it allows you to put more than one in. Because...
Alarm! North Gate under attack.
Uh-oh.
Everybody follow me.
But that's why it allows you to put more than one, because you can't just add new ones without going to the bench. What the hell was that? It just didn't do anything. Sorry, I smacked it. Dude, I'm helping. Alright, take it easy. That's something legit. Gigante! God, their lightning bolts are insane. The zappy effect doesn't look quite as bad as the first game, but it still looks kind of shit. We're just letting it rip. Ow! That was dumb. Just a little meh. Alright, ranged weapons it is. And these are fine. God, the sound effects are having an ordeal. Please hit the bitch. God, I didn't get any XP now. Look at them go! God, when they focus their fucking fire, it's insane. This ain't good. Whoa! You whiplashed me. Well, so much for him. They got everything. I didn't even help. I got no XP that time. Sorry. There, I got that one. That was a hell of a thing. Apparently only the scorpion bugs drop anything.
I don't have time right now.
So was that? There's no, like, nothing interesting going on? Just kill them and all stand still? Alright then, glad I came. So screw all this, let's look for an important looking building. Collector.
No time.
Alb. Trooper.
Presenting for ELEX, sir.
Rank,
E6, sir. Soldier.
special permit,
None.
nominal effectiveness,
8.
within tolerance. You're clear to receive 1 standard E6 at the silo. Next. Rank
Presenting for ELEX, technician, sir.
and your level, technician?
E4. Wait, no, E3. I was just promoted to...
E3, yes. Okay, special permit.
Yes, level E10. Child.
Is that correct? Your child is a participant in the emotion experiment?
Yes, that's correct.
And you know this will lower your own level.
I do.
Okay. Nominal effectiveness, NA. You're clear to receive 1 standard E8. Here.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi.
Rank.
I'm a collector.
Special permit?
No, that's why
Nominal effectiveness?
0! Fucking 0! You're asking me, when was the last time you... Sorry. My effectiveness is low. Near 0.
L6 emotional display noted.
Please, please, okay? I'm sorry. I need a special permit for more. I can't do it like this. It's too much. It's way too much. These feelings like a...
I'll note that you've applied for a special permit. Expect a result within 2 to 4 weeks. Standard E9 until then. Next!
Please,
Leave. Now.
Oh, I guess they're hurting for resources, aren't they?
Rank?
I guess because they don't have the converters going all over the world.
Former commander.
Former. Do you have a current rank?
I'm not an Alb.
Well, you clearly have permission to be in the depot, so that entitles you to a minimum of the relevant base ration. In your case, a standard E8. Everybody gets at least some ELEX. Keeps us from chaos. Okay. Special permit.
What? Too low? I thought I had 50. Maybe need base 50, or maybe I just don't have it.
No, I don't have one.
Nominal effectiveness?
Maybe somewhere between 7 and 9.
Within tolerance. Okay. Everything noted? Yes. Let's see. You are level E9. Pretty low. Try it anyway. If you have emotional problems, come back in 2 to 4 weeks.
Oh, I got
Revisit
problems.
this assessment. Standard E9. Here you go. That will be all. You are free to go.
Okay. That just seems to be the most basic. I didn't know they made other kinds.
You have been assigned a level and received a ration. No negotiation, haggling, recalculation, or second rations. Or did you need something else?
Why are you so strict with the ELEX rations?
We lost a lot of the converters. Demand outstrips supply. Our supply here is running low, but the situation isn't desperate yet.
Why would you think that?
The new directive stipulates that emotions should be fostered and researched. This ELEX shortage has forced many among us to foster and research their emotions far more intensely than they would like. They will adapt in time.
So, do you sell ELEX?
Yes,
Really?
but not to anyone without a special permit. We're not lawless merchants in some crater bazaar.
Where can I get this special permit?
First Lokev and now you. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. You can't, unless you're one of our scientists. They can buy and own in excess of their rations. For experimental purposes.
Well then. So he's just an ELEX dealer. But he's got credentials.
Hey, Jax, wait.
Yeah?
I was thinking, and I need to talk to you, but not here.
What do you need?
I have a problem. You actually might be the only person who can help me.
What makes you think that?
You already violated the directive, and you're still in one piece. I need help from someone with that kind of experience.
Well, you're a lawbreaker.
Planning to violate the directive?
Hey, not so loud. Come with me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Yes, this doesn't look suspicious.
Tell me your big secret.
Before I say too much, let me ask you, what do you think about the new rules?
What do you mean exactly?
Do you think it's good that people are allotted a fixed ELEX ration? That some get more, some less, but all have to take what they're given?
I mean, listen, I'm not privy to these rules because you seem to misunderstand that when I violated the directive is because I literally murdered the guy who dictated it. So, although I guess he's still alive.
I think everybody should be able to decide how much ELEX they want to take.
So you think some people are more effective with less ELEX?
Well, it's more just a freedom of choice. I disagree with the establishment
Why do you
here
ask?
by default.
I think, okay, I'm gonna tell you something, but you can't tell anyone, understand? Do I have your word?
I promise.
Right, so I stopped taking ELEX.
What? That's what you were making such a big deal about?
Do you have any idea how serious this is? They could execute me for this. If they discover I haven't been taking my E6 ration, I have no idea what they'd do.
And why are you telling me this?
I hoped you would understand my problem and maybe help me solve it.
What exactly do you expect me to do?
When I had field duty, I was always able to dump my rations outside. But now, I've been assigned to the City Watch, so I've been hiding my ELEX in my trunk. There's an inspection coming up. If I can't get rid of the ELEX before then...
About your ELEX rations.
Just give them to me, man.
I'll help you get rid of them.
Thank you. I had no other way out of this. Here, take this key. It's from my trunk in the barracks. That's where my ELEX is.
Why did you stop taking it?
When the new directive went into effect, I got a lot less ELEX than in the days of the hybrid. I was scared, terrified even. It was like I was losing who I was. I started questioning everything about myself. But then, as the weeks passed, I started to feel the benefits. Fear drove me to make the right decisions. There was a moment where I realized what was happening. Making the right decisions made me happy. Emotions are just kind of a reward system. Make the right decisions and you feel good. I basically become addicted to making correct, effective decisions. I don't want to take ELEX anymore. It makes me weak and ineffective. I hope you understand what I'm getting at.
It's interesting that, like, everyone has a different kind of reaction to this. They're making the ELEX situation a bit more complex than I would have given them credit for, because, like, everyone's having a different response. Like, they obviously all deal with the same withdrawal period when they have their rations cut, but, like, some people are desperate to get back onto it, can't deal with the fact that, like, everything's... their whole perception of reality is changing, whereas other people embrace it.
Anything I need to keep in mind?
Just don't let anybody see you opening my trunk. That includes me. I'm a guard. If I see you opening that trunk and don't stop you, then I might as well just execute myself. One more thing.
I like
I
that
don't know if I mentioned
excuse
it, but there's an
there.
inspection in a few days. If the ELEX isn't gone by then, I'm finished. So there's a deadline on this. Now I need to get back before anyone notices I'm gone. I'm really counting on you.
Interesting. So they don't tell you they have a time limit, but I know ELEX 1 had a similar thing where I took too long to complete a quest that was about getting some guy out of prison or something before he was converted into a cleric by the suggesters or whatever they're called. And yeah, I didn't do that in time, so he actually got converted. So I missed out on whatever that quest was. Okay, I'm not allowed to be in here, so
Good decision.
I'm not sure how I'm meant to pull that off.
Decision.
Like I just walked out.
What's with this?
Well, I'm too
behavior?
obvious.
Stop it right now.
How am I meant to sneak in there? From the top, perhaps? Nope. There's only one way in. And they see me when I try to get in there. Now they don't. Oh, come on. Hopefully his chest is marked. Sure is. Le yoink. So he said that was an E6 ration. I got an E9 ration and it was the same thing. Nobody noticed anything.
So, did you swipe the ELEX rations from my trunk?
Yeah, you're clean.
Oh, thank you. I owe you everything.
Well, this problem isn't gonna stop here.
The ELEX. I'll have to come up with some other way to get rid of it from now on. Any ideas of what I could do with my rations?
Why don't you toss in the toilet when you go?
Give the ELEX to me.
You'll have to be here once a month like clockwork to pick it up from me. If you forget, or if you're even late, I'm done for. Look, I'm really grateful for your help, but that's too risky. I need a way to dump it myself when I need to.
Dump it when you take a dump.
It won't solve the problem if I have to get rid of it all the time.
What else am I supposed to do? I guess I could. Oskill. He might be the answer. He's one of the scientists. We're good friends. I've got an idea, but I need to talk to him face to face. Thanks again for your help. I think I'll be okay on my own from here on out. See you around.
Glad I could help.